He's one of my favourite actors. I'm absolutely delighted he's here. It's Mr. Kurt Russell. Kurt Russell, ladies and gentlemen. So lovely to have you here.
That's fun.
I hope you don't mind me mentioning the length of your career in the opening there.
No, I've been doing it for 65 years.
65 years. What was your first feature film?
With Elvis. It was called It Happened at the World's Fair.
Happened at the World Fair.
Yeah.
Wow, imagine that. It's like your first time in the films and you're co-starring with Elvis Presley.
Well, I wasn't co-starring. I was there kicking him in the shins.
Oh, so you're seeing that did happen. You were a little kind of a pesky kid.
Well, he wanted to get some pity from a nurse, so he told this kid he'd pay him $0.25 to kick him in the shins. So they had him padded up, and they gave me a few goes at it, and he said, "Yeah, I think he's got it."
So you had a few goes with the stand-in, or you kicked Elvis several times?
No, I did it a bunch of times.
Did you the films you made some weird films?
I have.
But, I mean, they were, but even then, you had a weird career from the beginning. I remember, because there was one where you co-starred with a chimpanzee.
Yes, Barefoot Executive. Great story. It was about a monkey that could pick TV shows better than the TV show people.
There was one where you could turn invisible, I seem to remember, or someone could turn invisible.
Yeah, now you see him, now you don't. I don't remember what the story was, but
There was one when your brain got mixed up with a computer's brain.
Computer wore tennis shoes. That was the first of a bunch of those, yeah.
There was one where you became the world's strongest man.
That was the name of it.
Okay. So you're back working in the world of TV now with a new series with an amazing creator, Taylor Sheridan, who's one of the kind of most interesting people working in American television, I think. Tell us about the Madison.
He's just a hell of a writer. This is very different for him. It's just a very different show for him. It's what I feel it's fair to call a Taylor Sheridan's female gaze. But it's these people who live in New York City. New York City and Montana are characters in the show. And Michelle Pfeiffer is absolutely fabulous in this thing, and the whole cast is great. But it gets into this. A tragedy occurs, and they find themselves fish out of water, and it's fun and tragic and at times pitiful to see, the change in their life. I play Preston Clyburn, who is married. They have a great marriage, these two.
We can't talk about it too much because there are some big kind of plot twists, and so we can't give any spoilers about it. You said the character in there, the character you play, he has a great marriage, a great relationship. You have a great marriage.
Well,
you're not married,
I do.
actually.
I think I do. I mean, we've been together for 43 years.
So you and Goldie Hawn,
spectacular
43
human
years.
beings.
Amazing.
It is amazing. She's amazing. It's just she's one of the great people on the planet.
When did you meet her? What can you remember?
We met
the place?
We met on a picture. Well, we actually met in 1966. We were doing a Disney movie. It was her first movie. I was under contract at the time. I was 15, turning 16.
Wow.
So years later, she was doing a picture called Swing Shift, and she was producing it, and we met. And she hired me to go to work, and I went to work. Been working ever since.
What did you say to her? Can you remember the first things you said to her? To sort of
I actually do, yeah. My dad and I had been out the night before, till 3. And I was really hungover. I mean, seriously hungover. She opened the door and I said, "Man, you got a great figure." I realized that today that would be like a hashtag Me Too moment, right? But she kind of looked at me, but she took it the right way, And she said, "Well, come on, let's talk about this." And I watched her put on her producer's hat, and I was very impressed right away. I went, "I like that."
Because you're not actually married, are you? The two of you aren't married.
You never know.
Maybe you are, you just haven't told him. Either way, yeah, it's very useful for tax purposes. But
I've been hearing that one for 43 years.
No.
So it's like...
But you've got a lovely blended family, and I know your daughter, she's up for an Oscar. Kate Hudson's up for an Oscar this coming weekend. It's amazing. So congratulations for a beautiful little film called Song Sung Blue, a lovely film. Yeah, are you going to the Oscars with her? Is Goldie going?
Goldie's going to be her date. I thought I was going to be actually in London at the time, so But anyway, I think I'm going to probably have a suit sitting nearby. I'm going to get home, I think, in time to be there.
Yeah.
And if I am, and if things are going on afterwards, I'll throw this
on.
Well,
best of luck.
And
It's an amazing performance by her. I hope she does get it.
She's great in that movie. She's great. It's been just a great pleasure to watch you know, your little girl come up and all these years later she's got great talent, and now she's just so easily using it, and she's terrific in that movie. I mean,
lovely.
She really is.
Well, you can watch the Oscars live here on ITV next Sunday as well. In the Madison, you're this guy who lives in the city and does a job he doesn't particularly like, and he's got this incredible place in Colorado that he loves.
No, he's in Montana.
Oh, he's in Montana.
I live in Colorado.
You have a place in Colorado. Yeah. And in real life, you have a place in Montana, which it sounds beautiful. It's a ranch in Colorado. Yeah. He's in America, okay? It's a really big place. But you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
You've got a place outside the city.
Well, Montana and Colorado, they have strong similarities.
Thank you.
Yeah.
But your place in wherever it is in America, your place, you had a person who in this country we hold in high esteem, of course, sadly no longer with us. Didn't Diana come to stay with you there? She had a vacation.
Yeah, I met Diana. It was a royal premiere for Backdraft, a movie I'd done, and I was sitting in between she and Charles, and later on in the evening spoke about different things, and I understood her difficulties with paparazzi and all that kind of thing. So I said, if you ever want to go to some place that it's pretty under control, it's a lot of fun, and we'll work it out. Let me know. And I think Fergie and Goldie somehow later on got to talking, and anyway, I guess I had said something to Fergie, and they got it together, and she brought the two boys, and they stayed there for a week, and they had a wonderful time. I wasn't there, but none of us were there at the time, so but she wrote some really nice cards and things like that. But they did it. I mean, I've seen Harry a number of times since then at the polo things around Aspen, and he always remembers. He's very sweet. He always remembers that as one of the really fun times that they had, and I think that's a great thing.
That's really sweet.
Yeah, future King of England was sleeping in my son's room.
That's always. Harry's not going to be the King of England. But
well, that was William. No, I meant that for me. I know how you guys work it over here.
If you could explain it to me, I'd appreciate it, because I don't really know what's going on. Well, Tim, when we told Tim, who was on the show with us, he said he was particularly excited you were here because he's a big fan of yours. Did you know that?
Kurt.
Not Kurt. Well, you know Kurt, don't you?
No, I just wasn't excited that it was... whether I know him or not.
But you live in LA now, so where do you see Sarah's work?
So...
I'm big in LA, Jonathan.
She's huge over there. She's massive.
Yeah.
Are you big in LA?
Oh, they're always talking about me.
Yeah, full on.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's everywhere. No, me and my wife became, I would say, addicted to the British comedian side of the world. I mean, we absolutely did. So...
Is it because you miss home? Is there something about sort of British comedians that reminds you of British humour?
I just think they're better. No, I just fell in love with them all. I started watching... My wife found it, Would I Lie to You? Right?
Yeah, it's very good, isn't it? Yeah.
And that... So she's... And I come into the kitchen, because that's where we live, and she said, look at this. And I watched it, and I didn't understand what was going on. And, of course... And so... And then I started going, OK, you get hooked.
Would you do Would I Lie to You?
I asked him that about Taskmaster backstage.
You would do it?
I think we need to get him booked on all of these
100%.
shows.
Can you imagine an episode of Would I Lie to You where it's Sarah Pascoe, Tim Roth and Kurt Russell?
Right, so what happens is you open a card and it says something on it, like, my golden retriever once dug into next door's garden and stole her knickers. And then everyone asks you questions about it, and then you have to say, they guess whether it's a true story or not.
Yeah.
So you would just have to tell the story, and we would ask you, like...
I think Kurt's out, I'll be honest with you. That's very good. Tim, you've known Kurt for years, because, of course, Hateful Eight, what an amazing film Hateful Eight was. That's almost 10 years ago now. Or it was 11 years, I think.
It's amazing. We were like, it's flying.
Yeah.
You've kept in touch since then?
We have a text that we
have the group text from Hateful Eight, which we started on set.
Yeah.
And so when I did actually know that he was going to be on this, he didn't know I was going to be on it. It's interesting, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, I don't know, but that's not his fault.
I've only known you an hour, but I think you're a flakier booking.
I am a bit...
That seems more reliable. He's definitely going to turn up and be here.
He's got nowhere else to go. So I texted the group saying, Kurt, I'll see you on whatever day this is.
What?
No, I didn't know what day. I don't know what day it is. We've been talking a lot.
Yeah.
And he was like, what? And then Sam and all the gang were going, I want to be at that party.
Yeah,
so
I'm jealous.
Wanted to be here, so you better ask him next
We will ask
Is
them
it
next
one of
time.
those things like Ocean's 11 where there'll be more, like a Hateful 9, a Hateful 10?
They better
a
get
whole
to it.
franchise?
There'll only be 3 left soon.
Let me ask you about something that I heard happen on set, and I think you were there, Tim. And I don't know that
Oh,
Kurt,
there we go.
Yeah.
Kurt was responsible for damaging something irreplaceable.
I wasn't responsible.
Yeah, you
Actually,
were. Yeah, I was there.
you were there, weren't you?
Yeah, I was, I'm afraid.
Oh, what was said before that take?
Oh, that's true.
Thank you very much.
I don't want to stir up a bad thing here. I didn't mean
No, this is good.
Yeah, okay, you know what happened was this. Jennifer's playing this guitar, and it meant a lot to her. And she'd been working on it and working on it. Now we're going to do this scene where I get angry, the character I'm playing, and smash it. Okay, Quentin, I go at this point, and if you don't say anything, I continue on, smash the guitar, right? So, okay, yeah, we do. We do it a couple times. Quentin says cut, boom, we get the thing. Now we get to do it the one time, no cut, no thing. I smash the guitar, and I turn around and look at her, and she's got an expression on her face that ain't right.
Yeah.
And I knew something was wrong, but, continue with the scene. Now starts the routine. Well, that guitar was worth $15,000, said the prop man.
Here it comes.
$15,000. I said, 15 grand. I said, that's, it's a lot of money for a guitar, right? I mean, that's too bad. Within 6 months, it was a $50,000 guitar. Within a year, it was $500,000, and now it's a priceless Gibson or...
It was an antique 1870s Martin guitar.
It's now, what is that? It's now, this is new.
1870s.
Irreplaceable.
It's an 1870s
It was the first
Irreplaceable,
ever
apparently.
guitar.
all bullshit. Complete bullshit.
Yeah.
So it'll just go up and up and up as the years go by.
You've worked with Goldie as well, of course, haven't you?
Yes.
This was a film in '96. Everyone Says I Love You. How did that go? How was it?
Well, I can't sing, and it was a musical, so that should tell you something. But there was a moment with Goldie where, so it was a Woody Allen film, and he would come to me and he'd go, OK, you've got the whole house, there's a big party going on in this house. It's all the actors are in, everyone's frocked up, and I play a character who shouldn't be there, but is there because of Drew Barrymore's character, so there's all that going on. So he said, the house is yours, we've got the camera, you will just...
So quite a free form.
Very much that. So I come in, hooligan acting type, and at one point, Goldie walks past me, and I just smacked her ass. Right? And the look that she gave me, I swore it wasn't acting. I mean, she's good, but she's not that good. I thought she's going to tear me up.
I think some women here are going to tear you up. Did you not hear that
Well, you were in
reaction?
character. You were playing a roguish character.
Oh, OK.
Yeah. So the look that she gave me, I think that was the last time I saw her as well on that film. So years later, we're doing our thing on Hateful Eight, and who's walking across? It's him and Goldie. And at that point, I walked up to her and I said, I've been wanting to do this for so long. I don't know if you remember, but when we worked together and I slapped her ass, I just wanted to say I'm really, really sorry. And she just broke down laughing. So I'd carried the guilt for so long, and she thought it was hilarious. But I was, I must say, quite terrified.
Mortified.